Oh yeah, this Tay600, man. King 6, man. Checking back in. One homie 16 shot him, man. You know what's going on.
Bro, so last time I got out with you and shit, he was on house arrest. He was fighting a gun case and shit like that. So what's the update on that situation?
I beat that shit.
Yeah?
For them, I beat that shit, boy. I was fighting that shit from April to August. Quick ass, my lawyer beat that shit so damn fast, man. You got paper, that's what happened. He beat that shit in 4 months. Went to trial and beat it in a bench trial, man. Made them motherfucking police officers look crazy.
Yeah. So when you was going through a little situation, talking to your lawyer and shit, did he tell you like he had it beat already, or you was kind of worried about that shit?
I mean, I was kind of worried about the shit at first, you know what I'm saying? I was kind of worried about the shit from like, cause I got off parole like 4-5 months before that for a pole, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, when I first caught the case, I was on some cop-out dummy shit, like, in Chicago, I don't know if it's like this in other states, but in Chicago, when, you know what I'm saying, when you catch a case, if you on house arrest fighting the case, however long you stay on house arrest while you fighting the case, it's like being in jail. Every day that you on house arrest is like being a day in jail. So my original charge was a UW by felon, and Chicago state law, it's like that's a 3 to 7, which means your minimum 3 years and your maximum 7 years. So I was in the beginning, I was just trying to tell my lawyer to really extend my case. I was trying to tell him like keep just getting continuances and shit extended as long as he can, to see if I could fight it for 1.5 years on house arrest. Cause if I could probably fight it for, I'm thinking like I probably could fight it for 1.5 years, and then I could get the minimum. You know what I'm saying? And which is 3 years, and I was gonna, everything is at 50%. So if you take 3 years, you got to do 1.5 years of 3 years. So I was gonna try to sit on house arrest for 1.5 years, then cop out and go dress in, dress out. But as soon as I got out of preliminary and got my chief judge, they put the new law in effect, which means that if you come in for anything by felon, UUW by felon, your minimum is 7 years now. So it was like, for me to even stay out of jail, I would have to be sitting on the house arrest ban for 3.5 years. I know the judge wasn't gonna let me do that. I didn't want to do that, so my lawyer instantly pushed for trial. And he started coming to court dates like, man, we got this shit beat. I thought I was gonna have to cop out and be in that joint, but man, we ended up beating that shit. God works in mysterious ways. It's so crazy though. I had a fucking meeting with Def Jam when I got locked up for that shit, man. I was on my way to the airport, and I got locked up for that shit on my way to New York to meet up with Def Jam.
Yeah, so what caused you to beat it? Like, it was some type of loophole or some shit like that?
Yeah, kind of what it is. Like when you think they got, cause like I said, I think I elaborated a little bit in our last interview, but like I was the only one in the back seat. They found the gun in the back seat. I was on the passenger side. They found the gun on the driver's side in the back seat. I was the only one in the back seat, but I beat it because it's like when you in somebody else's car, it's like you're not responsible for nothing else in their car. It's just like a motherfucker being in somebody's crib. If the police kick the door in right now, whoever don't live here, you can't just really put shit on them. Only the people on the lease you can really say that they own anything that's in this crib. You know what I'm saying? So me being in the car in the back seat with a gun that's in a bag, they really can't even, really not supposed to even charge me with it, because the gun wasn't sitting out in the open, which when my lawyer, was one of the things he argued, like he got in somebody else's car and a gun was in a bag was in the back seat with him. That's all he could tell. He's like, bro, it's not no physical. You just can't walk out and get in the car and see that it's a gun sitting in the back seat with you. He's like, man, the gun it's not on display. It was in the bag. You know what I'm saying? Which is a real law. Like you just can't say he knew anything about this gun or he even owned this gun, because of the simple fact the gun ain't even on display. He could really say that he don't even know the gun was in the back seat with him.